Today, I'll dive into the top 10 brawlers in Brawl Stars. From the inception of Brawl Stars, there has always been discussion on which brawler is the best. This video may make some diehard fans unhappy. Not all brawlers are equal in the game, as some are much stronger and wield far greater power and abilities than their counterparts. If you disagree with any of my opinions, leave a comment down below. Keep watching to find out which brawler you should use in your roster. Coming in at number 10, El Primo is a fan favorite. First, I want to mention something regarding El Primo. He possesses the second greatest base health in the game, trailing only Frank's sponge star power. He also shares Bibi and Frank's reload speed. In actuality, El Primo and Frank have many similarities, but their differences are rather significant. One distinction between El Primo and Frank, and Bibi for that matter, is their attacks. Frank's short stop stops him from doing anything else. El Primo's does not. Frank does 1,680 damage per attack. El Primo, on the other hand, deals 504 damage per punch, totaling up to 2,016 damage per ammunition. He is a tank, meaning he will give someone like Gus and Bell a very hard time simply by existing. Tank counters will not do that. Rather, they usually get countered by the two I mentioned. Everything I just stated makes El Primo a great choice for your roster, putting him at number 10 for the top 10 brawlers. Coming in at the 9th best brawler in Brawl Stars, Draco is just good. Draco is a legendary brawler who has a very high health and a variable damage output. His trait allows him to charge his super from enemies damaging him. His attack is a large beam of electricity that deals more damage at far range. For his super, he hops onto an inflatable dragon, transforming into his alternate form. Draco's alternate form attacks by a continuous stream of fire in a cone that deals more damage up close. He also gains a shield and speed boost in this form. His first gadget, Uppercut, makes his next attack launch enemies in the air. His second gadget, Last Stand, gives him a brief immunity shield at 1 health point when he would otherwise be defeated. His first star power, Expose, periodically makes his next attack mark an enemy that temporarily increases any damage dealt to that enemy. His second star power, Shredding, heals Draco when he uses his super. Overall, Draco is just a well-built brawler, perfect for any beginner in the game. Now at number 8, we got Sandy. Sandy is just a great brawler in my opinion. He's actually one of my favorites. He's really good at gem grab, especially with the Sweet Dreams gadget. He's great paired with others for maps where teammates need healing. Even though it takes a minute to charge star power, he's a pure support brawler at the moment, and he's heavily dependent on his teammates to supply the DPS. He's kind of outclassed by Max at the moment since they kind of do similar things. Sandy's Shroud and Max's Speed both help them and their teammates dodge more shots and approach enemies more easily. Overall, Sandy is one of my favorites, and I recommend you guys try him out. At number 7, we got Doug. As others have said, he's super weak on his own. Essentially, if he manages to charge his super, his usefulness goes up pretty exponentially, especially with the buff from his super and the revive mechanic. As soon as he gets his super, he can charge in pretty close while activating it to charge his super again. Just having his super on standby and being able to heal and attack simultaneously makes him a great brawler. To be fair, he is in reality pretty mediocre without some method of charging his super passively, but just his existence is a pretty big threat alone in his support role, which is his purpose. Also, he can heal himself with his regular attack, which I think is pretty strong. He definitely has some strong major drawbacks in the killing department, but excels greatly in the teamwork area. For the 6th best brawler, I have Piper. Just the combination of insane damage, also her projectile speed has always been insane. This is not not even taking into account gadgets that cover her weaknesses. In comparison to other snipers, her super is focused on escaping than killing, which is balanced by her main attack. The idea that auto aimer is a free kill is dumb. Even ignoring the fact that auto aimer can miss and only really affects melees, the whole auto aimer engagement requires initiation from the other melee brawler 90% of the time, which quite frankly can be avoided if the said melee brawler wishes. Picking a melee brawler and engaging against a sniper is nothing different than picking a brawler without wall break / a jump ability. Piper has sufficient counters. If one is not willing to pick them, he is simply going against the game mechanics. Brawl Stars isn't a game to be playing favorites. You are supposed to be picking different brawlers for different scenarios. Piper is just an amazing brawler and someone I suggest you use. Coming in at number 5, Leon is quite frankly one of the best brawlers in the game right now. I don't know why people find him weak, but as soon as you get your first super, there are few brawlers that can actually survive getting mauled by him. And most of the time, he'll recharge most of his super and get really close to his hypercharge. His hypercharge makes him borderline impossible to kill, and the damage he outputs will melt any brawler. Even brawlers like Buster, I often find that I can kill them before he kills me since Leon's unload speed is rather fast. He also outranges almost every brawler aside from snipers, making it so they have to walk into your shots to get in range. Therefore, more damage and more supercharge. There are like 2 reliable counters to Leon, being Tara, Stu, and Charlie, but he will win almost any other lane. Sure, he won't be able to take out Jackie or Rosa without his hypercharge, but he can farm it so easily from them. And he has a good scouting ability if you can spread his shots out. It doesn't matter if his reload speed is slow, since aside from the heist safe, every brawler below 9 to 10,000 HP will melt away, giving your super back, allowing you to heal back instantly and get back in the action. I think Leon is the most movement dependent brawlers. Due to his shooting pattern, if your movement is a little off, his damage suffers. But if you know how to move, he deals crazy amounts of damage, placing him at the 5th best brawler in Brawl Stars. Angelo is easily the 4th best brawler in Brawl Stars. He has very fast movement speed with a 4.4 thousand burst damage if you're in really good range. This makes Angelo a top tier brawler. At the range you fight with Angelo, it is incredibly easy to dodge shots, and a 4.4 thousand shot just does so much damage to every other sniper that they always need to be able to step into cover fast or they will die. He's the best sniper that also hard counters every other sniper. His jump gadget allows him to escape easily. He also beats a traditional sniper counter thanks to his very fast movement speed, allowing him to easily dodge any shots. Angelo makes a great sniper and I recommend him to any sniper users. Coming in at number 3, Sam is a great brawler. Originally, the general consensus was that Sam didn't have nearly enough range or tools to close the distance. However, on maps with enough walls in the middle lane and on left and right lanes, Sam can throw his knuckle busters against the wall, giving him a speed boost. This can be repeated infinitely, and combined with his healthy recovery star power, it makes him pretty damn solid in the 1v1. Speed gear also helps him close the distance between him and his opponent. For those that have him so far, what do you think Sam's strength is? Sam is just a solid brawler, and I think you guys should try him out for a chance. Coming in at the 2nd best brawler in all of Brawl Stars is Melody. In my opinion, Melody is actually pretty balanced with one exception. Her dash super is insane. She can travel literally half the map in less than a second, and her ability to escape is crazy. I'd probably just put a delay between the time you can use each dash and increase the number of hits needed to get them. Other than that, she's pretty balanced. Some people compare her to Stu, but I don't think they're that similar. Her playstyle revolves around managing her nodes and getting close to enemies, while Stu's revolves around attack then super then attack combo to deal damage while dodging. Melody is very decent in Brawl Ball because she can dribble the ball very quickly across the map in just a few seconds, but some maps with a wall in front of the goal might be her biggest obstacle. She's quite good in knockout, though it might be hard to get her super at the beginning. but once you have it, you can easily get close to enemies and cycle your super. Her main attack doesn't do too much damage, but she can easily get in and out of situations from her 3 super usages, so you can use one to rush down a sniper, use the second one to dodge, and the final one to escape. Melody is undoubtedly one of the best brawlers in all of Brawl Stars. Now, the best brawler in my opinion is definitely Shelly. I really like playing with Shelly. She's one of my favorite brawlers and honestly is probably the easiest to use. In the beginning of every season, I usually push her to like 600 trophies in the map of Heist. And I really like to play her in Showdown. But I recommend you guys use her in Brawl Ball and some more closed bounty maps. When she gets her star power, it gets even more OP. Shelly is just a good, balanced brawler, and she plays a very important role in the meta right now because she is one of the best counters to Frank. I think she's viable in SNG, solos, duos, heist, and Brawl Ball. Pretty much anywhere Frank is played. I think she benefits greatly from auto aim, and I suppose that's a good crutch for lower level players getting into the game, as they can almost do as well as veteran players, walk up close, super at them, point blank, and finish them off with shots. As sad as I am to say this, but auto aim is very effective. She's also very effective in Brawl Ball as she can counter tanks. I'm looking at you, Frank. She can be played similar to a tank, but you have to be a little bit more stealthy as you can't take tons of damage. Shelly is the first brawler you receive in the game, and I honestly think it's worth using throughout your entire journey on Brawl Stars. Shelly is definitely the best brawler in all of Brawl Stars if you know how to use her. However, the skill required for her is quite high if you want to fully master her. I love playing her even before the buff she received. However, most of Shelly's I face aren't that good. I consider myself the only decent player with her, and this happened after I saw a pro play match from one of the teams in Snapdragon Championship where they used Shelly so well, I couldn't believe it. If you guys disagree with my opinions, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think is the best brawler in Brawl Stars. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and honestly, don't get mad at me if you disagree with me. Just leave a comment. It's an open discussion. I guess it's everyone's opinion. Let me know what you guys think is the best brawler. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting this video, and I'll see you guys next time.